What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. And you know what I'm talking about here today. I mean, the title really says it all. We're talking about Shiba Inu. We're talking about the ecosystem dev team. We're trying to separate the two and give you guys an understanding of all of these articles that are being written to create some sort of hype around just their product, not necessarily around Shiba Inu. I want to separate the two. I want to separate what Shibarium is and what Shiba Inu is. Yes, Shibarium does have, or Shiba Inu does have a spot on Shibarium's platform, but it's not something that really helps out Shiba Inu at all. And we established this, right? It's going to take literally single digit quadrillion. I think it's single digit, or it might be double digit quadrillion, transactions in order to see the first burns. Like, that's what's crazy. In order to see that first burn of Shiba Inu, we need to see over a quadrillion transactions happen. And understand that that's transactions. That's not coins. Like, individual people or systems or whatever that are going to do a transaction, we need to see that many that's going through in order to see our first burn for Shiba Inu, because it's not based on a percentage, it's based on each individual transaction and what that rate ends up being. Now, unless that rate ends up increasing, this is really what we're looking at. And even if it does increase, but let's say drop a zero, you're probably still looking at multiple trillions of transactions that need to happen, which is still ridiculous. So anyways, we have good news and we have bad news for Shibarium, right? Shibarium hit some milestones according to, You Today and, different news articles. It hit milestones that are unbelievable for Shibarium and the platform there, and just development and adoption and all of that stuff, right? But then we also have bad news on the side of it that I feel like will also, put this into perspective for a lot of people that are in Shibarium or involved in Shibarium and involved in the ecosystem for Shiba Inu overall. So we're going to get into this in a little bit. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I noticed that a lot of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you want to hit that subscribe button, please do so. There's a ton of returning subscribers, but there are a lot of returning viewers that are not subscribed. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and, join the team, join the family that's here, and help me get up to 250,000 subscribers, because then I'm literally 25% of the way there to a million. It'll be a long road, especially at the rate that we're at now, but I'm still just happy. I'm happy to be at 200,000. I mean, it's fantastic. So anyways, definitely do that. Don't forget about my credit card channel. That's going to be in the description if you guys are interested in that as well. So like I said, Shiba Inu, when we talk about Shiba Inu, it's all about what we can help, how we can help that, not how we can help the ecosystem, because the ecosystem in our minds now is like they have all of these pieces out here where they're trying to say that Shib is king, but in reality, they don't really believe it. They don't believe what they're saying. They don't practice what they preach. And they're just trying to push whatever product they do have. But, true Shiba Inu holders, the people that started with this and grew not from trying to create silly stuff that don't help out anything. It's, you're trying to see the growth and, create burns consistently, have businesses that are looking to burn, looking to create actual adoption for Shiba Inu and use case for Shiba Inu. You guys are strong, and this is where we want to get back to, so that we can see more businesses that are being created and more burning that's happening, all of that stuff that's there. So anyways, what's the good news? What's the bad news? Right now you see Shiba Inu's Shibarium, they're literally classifying it as Shiba Inu Shibarium breaks the 3 major records in a single day. Let's separate the two. Shiba Inu and Shibarium are not the same thing. They are not connected. The only thing is that Shibarium offers Shiba Inu on that platform. That's the only thing that you do have there. So don't say that they're together. Don't say that they are one and the same. They are not. Shiba Inu does not own Shibarium. Shiba Inu is by itself, right? It is the community. That's what it is. No single team owns what it is. So what are the 3 milestones? We needed to get into that. So one milestone would be that processing over 3 million transactions on its network. Over the past 3 weeks, the protocol has consistently recorded an average of 4,100 new transactions, or not 4,100, 41,000 new transactions per day. That's great, right? Anybody would say that's great. But is that a milestone? Yes, for them, it's definitely a milestone. But understand what type of dent that makes in creating an impact on either Bone or Shiba Inu. The impact rate for that would be insanely low, where it's not even at a percentage. It's at a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent. Understand that we have to reach literally quadrillions of transactions in order to see our first burn for Shiba Inu. So what does that mean? Absolutely nothing for the Shiba Inu community. While you say it has to be adoption and all that stuff, to get to $25,000 of a level to be able to burn, especially at the rate that we're at now, it's going to take an unbelievable amount of transactions to burn a minuscule amount of Shib. And it does not make sense to even have or want support from that. So why even care about that there? So good news, you have these transactions that are happening. Bad news, it doesn't really freaking matter. Now, another impressive milestone is the deployment of more than 10,000 smart contracts on Shibarium. And honestly, I don't think that's great either, because remember, you still have to see these transactions through different forms of deployment, different forms of businesses and people that are creating on there. You still have to see quadrillions of transactions. And so people that care about Shiba Inu, it's not really something that's going to benefit your lives at all. While it creates maybe a little bit of a connection there. If people want to find a way to use Shiba Inu, then it could be a connection that's there. But what does it do for our overall price push, where we want to see this go up to a level of, a penny or 10 cents or $1? That's the majority of people that are in Shiba Inu. Understand this, and I will say this 752 times. I don't use an appreciating asset to buy an appreciating asset. Or depreciating asset, I'm sorry. I will buy it to buy an appreciating asset. So say if I have a cryptocurrency, I want to buy real estate with it. Yes, a lot of times when they have these things that they are having some sort of use case for and being able to utilize Shiba Inu, they're basically taking this appreciating asset and buying a depreciating asset with it. And most people are not willing to spend that. They'll just take $1 and buy what they want to buy. If it's a true business, outside of it, you could take whatever money you have and buy what you want to buy. But a lot of people, in what I've seen, they're looking to just create NFTs, and so many different NFTs that are being created on the platform. Like, doesn't that end up creating a saturated market? That's the words I was looking for. I guess that would be the case. No one wants a bunch of the same NFTs or, 17 different NFTs that may not end up having value. No offense to people that are creating NFTs. We want to see burns that are happening. We want to see all of that. And you can have extra burns that happen with those NFTs, but it's still, Shibarium is not doing their part. And that's still only coming from the community. So whatever milestone they're creating, it's not helping us out. And then finally, the third, but no less important achievement was reaching 1.25 million addresses. Just about as many people that are holding Shiba Inu. I have a feeling that a lot of these addresses, you have test addresses, you have fake addresses. I don't see the reason to have 1.25 million addresses that are looking for this, right? Majority of the people that are in Bone are also the people that are invested in Shib. Because they basically saw Shib and they decided to go and get Bone. It's not the other way around, where people are invested in Bone and they're going to get Shib. That's not the case. It's usually Bone, it's usually Shib, they're getting Bone, they're getting Leash, they're getting whatever other thing they do have. And it's probably a small percentage that ends up doing that. So seeing these wallets that are growing, it's not making me believe that you have true wallets that are there. It's a lot of test wallets, fake wallets, and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% the truth, but honestly, I don't care how many wallets you have. I care about the transactions, how many burns, how it affects Shib, and all of that, which it does not have any effect. So good news is the fact that we have the wallets. Bad news is, again, it doesn't freaking matter. So anyways, this is what I'm trying to say here. If you care about Shibarium, then care about Shibarium. it could be a larger effect to a lot of different positions that are on that platform and have a use for a lot of positions that are on that platform. But understand that the ultimate goal in a lot of people, what a lot of people wanted was Shibarium to have an impact on Shiba Inu. And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. We wanted to see this ecosystem dev team do something, anything for this. But it's going to take quadrillions of transactions in order to do so. So why are we even hype about that? So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Let me know your opinions down below. If you feel like this is just ridiculous, Matt, and I shouldn't be, talking about this, and you're not, hitting on all these points, let me know in the comment section below. But like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget about my credit card YouTube channel that's up in the cards as well.